welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Mike.
And I'm Rainbow.
And today it's part 2 of preparing for a trip with Brett and Alana. Brett's the guy. He's going to be going to Europe this summer for a few months. That sounds very exciting. Alana, maybe she's not going. Maybe she will. I think she's been helping Brett.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll change her mind and decide that she wants a holiday. But they've already applied for a new passport for him and found him a great carry-on suitcase so he can travel light and travel easy. But he has to pack. Are you a good packer? You seem like you'd be an organized packer. Or am I totally wrong?
You are totally right.
Totally wrong.
You're
I'm totally right.
right.
Okay, so how long does it take you to pack? Like, can you just throw everything in there, or does it take you a day?
No, it takes me like probably less than half an hour to
Okay.
pack. And I'm really good at like the military roll, which is where you roll things.
I've
Like
seen
this
on
shirt
YouTube.
would literally be like this small.
Right, you roll everything up like a hot dog or like a wrap.
You never lose anything.
Good
Everything's
deal.
organized.
Okay, but
I've
don't
got
your
a really good
clothes end up
system.
wrinkled?
It's really
people
good
fold.
if you like have clothes that don't wrinkle. But
Okay.
number 2, if you roll, it doesn't wrinkle as much actually.
I guess you got to roll tight. You're right. I'm getting it for underwear, socks, t-shirts. It doesn't really matter. You can just hang it up when you get there.
Yep, and when you roll, you can like put your socks inside of your cap, you know, fill up the space.
Yeah, that's a good. I put your socks in your shoes. You're taking extra
And I like to pack
shoes.
light.
Okay, me too.
Yeah.
My wife takes her whole bedroom.
I know. A lot of girls do that.
It's
For like a
interesting.
3-day trip. They've got
Right.
like 5 suitcases going
Right.
on.
I'm pretty good at packing, but I do have the taxi ride panic attack.
Ooh, what's that?
Well, I'm in the taxi, I'm like, my glasses. I have my
yeah,
glasses.
yeah.
My deodorant,
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
my toothbrush,
Floss.
I have that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty, but I always have to go through that. Oh my God, I forgot. No, I didn't.
You need a checklist.
I should do that.
yeah.
It's in here.
Yeah.
It just makes me stressed.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's check out another important thing about traveling. Money. Having money. It's useful. Let's find out about that. Alana is helping Brett with some other details of his trip.
Have you considered getting a travel credit card?
I've considered it, but there are so many choices. Any tips?
Look for ones that offer cashback or travel rewards like points or miles for the countries you are going to.
That sounds great. What else should I look for?
Check if there are any sign-up bonuses, and you should get one without foreign transaction fees.
Thanks for the advice. I'll do some research and find the best one for my trip.
All right, so yes, part 3, researching the best credit cards. Okay, so this is something, I guess you have to be over 18 to get a credit card in most places. So for older people, but Brett can do this. And you might decide that a credit card is the best thing to use. They can use it in many countries. It's very easy. It's harder to lose or have stolen from you. But I would say having a little bit of cash, paper money, is a good idea too, but credit cards are definitely convenient. So let's find out what's going on here. Alana is helping Brett with some other details of his trip.
Lana says, have you considered getting a travel credit card? So it's a special credit card for traveling, and she's asking him if he would consider it. To consider is to think about it. That's right. To ponder, to wonder, to think, to weigh the options, to see if it is a good idea. Consider. It means I don't know if I'll do it, but I'll consider it. It means I'll think about it. Let me just look more into it. Maybe I'll do some research. Maybe I'll do some thinking to see if I really need it. I'm considering going abroad for university. So not really sure if I want to stay in town. Maybe I would like to go abroad.
Yeah, you're thinking carefully about a certain choice
Yeah.
or something like that. So have you thought carefully about getting a travel credit card is what she's asking him. He says, I've considered it. I've thought carefully about it, but there are so many choices. So many companies offer these, Visa, MasterCard, this bank, that bank, all the other things. Any tips, he asks her? Any advice, any helpful suggestions that you want to, give to me so I can choose better?
Oh, she says look for one credit card or multiple credit cards, the type of credit card. Look for ones that offer cashback or travel rewards like points or miles for the countries you are going to. That's a really good idea because if you fly a certain amount of miles and you get these points, then you can even get free trips.
Oh, okay. Or if it's from this bank and they have some kind of business deal with this airline, if you use this bank's card on that airline, it might give you bonus things or special prizes or gifts or whatever, stuff like that. So basically, anyone will do the job of buying you stuff in the country, but others will give you certain special benefits that you might like. So of course, all these travel credit cards will do the simple thing of buying things, but if you get one from this bank, they might have a business deal with this airline, so you get free points or bonuses or gifts or things like that. But they will all do the simple job of paying for things. All right, back to Brett. He says, that sounds great. That's a good tip. I might ignore these types of sales and all this stuff, but I will pay more attention. And then he asks, what else should I look for? What else should I try to pay attention to?
Check if there are any sign-up bonuses, and you should get one without foreign transaction fees. That's going to be a big deal because if you take out money and each time it costs like $10 would be 300 NT. That's 300 more NT than you needed to spend.
There you go. So other ways to save money, which is a good idea when you're traveling. Thanks for the advice, he says. Thanks for the tips. Thanks for the good suggestions. I'll do some research and find the best one for my trip. So there you go. He's going to find the credit card that suits him the best, and hopefully that will make traveling even easier and even more enjoyable. All right, let's take a break, and then we'll be back.
Break.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天要继续来看关于旅游行前准备的对话。现在 Alana 正在帮 Brett 处理旅行的其他一些细节，他就问 Brett 有没有考虑过申请一张旅游信用卡。Brett 说他有考虑过，可是选择太多了。Alana 建议他找说有针对他要去的国家提供现金回馈或是旅游奖励，像是点数啊或是里程数等等的那种信用卡。另外也可以看看有没有开卡礼。他也建议 Brett 应该要办一张没有海外交易手续费的。好，单字 consider 当动词，它表示考虑、斟酌，后面是接名词或动名词。这时候 Rainbow 老师他用到 ponder 这个字 P-O-N-D-E-R， 它可以用来表达说是考虑啊、默想或是沉思的意思。好，那补充单字 bonus， 它表示奖金、红利或是额外的好处。那么 sign up bonus 就是指信用卡的开卡礼，还有 transaction 则是表达交易，是当名词。这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。这边我们来学习与感官有关的连缀动词，包括 look 看起来， feel 感觉起来， sound 听起来， smell 闻起来， taste 尝起来等等。那么用法就是你可以用 look, feel, sound, smell 或是 taste 加上形容词，或者是你也可以加上 like 加名词。我们看几个例句，像 The song sounds beautiful， 这首歌听起来很优美，这时候就是在 sounds 后面加形容词。What are you cooking? It smells wonderful。 你在煮什么？闻起来好香哦。再看个例句是 The cloud looks like a shark， 那朵云看起来像鲨鱼，这时候我们在 looks like 后面加名词。This tastes kind of like yogurt， 这尝起来有点像优格诶。好，那我们接着回到课文中。
A few weeks later, Alana asks about Brett's trip.
I heard you're going to New York City instead of Europe. Have you planned your activities?
Yes, I want to visit lots of attractions. There's a city pass that looks interesting. It offers discounts on visiting various attractions.
That's a good idea. A lot of cities offer something similar. You can save money and time by buying it in advance.
Yeah. Besides admission to popular attractions, the city pass has discounts on tours and public transportation.
Sounds perfect. I'm so happy for you. Your first trip abroad will be something you'll remember for the rest of your life.
For sure. I just hope it's a good one.
All right, we are getting ready. We're getting organized. I'm feeling pretty good. We've got the passport to get into the country. We've got the bag to carry our stuff.
Yeah.
We've got the credit card to pay for stuff. But now, of course, we're in a city. We have a great suitcase. We have lots of money. We need to get around. We need to get places in the new country, which is not our hometown. So it says buying a city pass in advance. That is part 4, and it says a few weeks later, Alana asks about Brett's trip.
Oh, she's more helpful now than ever. I heard you're going to New York City instead of Europe.
Whoa, big change.
Have you planned your activities?
So he's going to the Big Apple instead of the big Europe. He's going to New York instead of Europe. That's interesting. Both great places that everyone should visit at least once. He says, yes, I want to visit lots of attractions. Well, that's the thing about New York. It's a great city. There's lots to do, and you don't have to travel like you would travel around in Europe. So that's one reason maybe, and lots of attractions. Lots of interesting, entertaining stuff to do in New York. It is the city that never sleeps. He says there's a city pass that looks interesting.
Yeah,
okay, this is something that tourists will definitely want to check out. What is a city pass? It offers discounts on visiting various attractions. Well, that sounds good because as a tourist, again, you want to make your money go as far as possible. You want to use your money in the smartest way. Since you're on holiday, you're not working at that time. So discounts would be good. What is a discount? It's basically a sale price, an amount less than the normal amount that you will pay so that you can save money. All right, so if it's normally $20 for a pair of shoes and it's $5 off, that's a $5 discount. It'll cost you $15 for this pair of shoes, which is great, and that's why I say I got a great discount on a new pair of shoes. Ooh. Only $15.
Awesome.
That's US dollars.
Very cheap, though.
Not NT dollars.
It's only like 450 NT.
I know,
it's still very cheap.
They're really comfortable.
That's good. Alana says that's a good idea to the city pass. A lot of cities offer something similar. You can save money and time by buying it in advance.
Cool.
Yeah, be prepared. It's important. Similar means they're alike. Okay, so if a lot of cities have a similar pass, they have the same or a closely related, very similar system that does the same thing, that gives you discounts to specific places like museums or gets you places to restaurants and things like that. The two cars look very similar from a distance. It means that I can't really tell them apart unless I walk really closely because they're so similar. Also, people can look really similar, you know, sometimes siblings, they look alike and you think they look like twins even, so they're very similar.
All right, so yeah, he says it's very convenient having this thing. Of course, he doesn't have to pay at every single place, like visiting the Statue of Liberty or the Empire State Building or this museum or whatever. He's kind of paid for all of that, so he kind of gets free entrance, which is good. Besides admission to popular attractions, the City Pass has discounts on tours and public transportation. So if you're in the city for a week or two and you're going to go to a lot of places and see a lot of cool things that many other tourists will see, this will save you money, it will save you time, and even taking the subway or the bus around a big city like New York will be a little bit cheaper, so that's all good. All right, so he said, besides this, I also have that. When we use this preposition, we're kind of saying not just this thing, but something else that's related, but possibly different as well, all right? So besides being a good student, she is also the captain of the volleyball team.
Wow.
Wow, so she's really smart and she's really fit. Now they're related, but they're not exactly the same thing, all right? So here's another example. Besides his older sister, he also has 2 younger brothers. So we were probably talking about the older sister before. We've moved on to a different topic, but there is a kind of a relationship there. But this is something a little bit new and different.
Alana says, sounds perfect. I'm so happy for you. Your first trip abroad will be something you'll remember for the rest of your life, no matter if it's Europe or New York City. I'm sure it's going to be so much fun for Brett.
Absolutely. For sure, he says. For sure, he will remember it for the rest of his life.
For sure.
But he says, I just hope it's a good one. It's a good memory. You know, I hope I don't go to New York and break my leg or something like that.
Or get robbed or something.
Oh my God, that
my
doesn't happen
goodness.
in New York, never. Maybe sometimes. But yes, he hopes he has good memories and has a good trip. I'm sure he will. New York's a fantastic city, and he will have a lot of fun there, and his legs and feet will be tired. A lot of walking.
He'll be safe.
It's
I think
true.
he'll be safe.
And he can stop for a slice of pizza.
Yeah,
Almost
$1
anywhere.
pizza.
The best. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here or maybe in the Big Apple. Who knows? Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
在第4段对话里面 ，Alana 听说 Brett 改变了计划，他要改去纽约市而不是欧洲。那他就问 Brett 计划好活动了吗 ？Brett 说计划好了，他想要参观很多景点，他对一张城市通行证很感兴趣，因为呢，他有提供参观各种景点的折扣。Alana 觉得这是个好主意耶，很多城市都有提供类似的东西，事先购买就可以省钱省时间，而且啊，除了热门景点的门票之外，城市通行证还提供旅游游览的行程啊，还有这种大众运输的折扣。好，文中的 City Pass 它是指城市通行证，那么单字 discount 它表示折扣，是当名词。Similar 则是形容类似的、相像的。Rainbow 老师提到说，有些兄弟姐妹啊长得很像，就好像双胞胎一样。这时候老师用到 sibling 这个名词 ，S-I-B-L-I-N-G， 那这个名词就表示兄弟姐妹。下一个单字 besides 在这边当介系词，表示除了什么什么之外，注意它后面是接名词或动名词。好，以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Alana is helping Brett with some other details of his trip.
Have you considered getting a travel credit card?
I've considered it, but there are so many choices. Any tips?
Look for ones that offer cashback or travel rewards like points or miles for the countries you are going to.
That sounds great. What else should I look for?
Check if there are any sign-up bonuses, and you should get one without foreign transaction fees.
Thanks for the advice. I'll do some research and find the best one for my trip.
A few weeks later, Alana asks about Brett's trip.
I heard you're going to New York City instead of Europe. Have you planned your activities?
Yes, I want to visit lots of attractions. There's a city pass that looks interesting. It offers discounts on visiting various attractions.
That's a good idea. A lot of cities offer something similar. You can save money and time by buying it in advance.
Yeah. Besides admission to popular attractions, the City Pass has discounts on tours and public transportation.
Sounds perfect. I'm so happy for you. Your first trip abroad will be something you'll remember for the rest of your life.
For sure. I just hope it's a good one.
Hi everybody, I'm Carolyn.
Hey, I'm Josh.
Hello everyone, I'm Shane.
And today we're going to play a game called Guess the Bear. I have 2 cards in my hand, and on each card are 2 sentences. A word or phrase in each sentence has been replaced by the word bear. And my 2 contestants, Josh and Shane, will be competing to guess the bear. Okay, are you both ready?
May the best man win.
I was born ready, mate.
Let's do this.
Let's get started. Our first one is an adjective, and it's one word. Amy found the bare spot to sit and read in the park. Bob wants the wedding to be bare because it is important to him.
Perfect.
Yes, one for Josh. So the sentences are, Amy found the perfect spot to sit and read in the park. Bob wants the wedding to be perfect because it is important to him. All right, you still have a chance, Shane.
Okay,
Let's move
I just
on.
need to be faster.
Yeah.
All right, our second one is a phrase and it's 2 words. Jane likes to go to art museums to bare paintings. It's polite to bare the person you're talking to.
Look at.
Yes,
Bam!
look at. So the sentences are, Jane likes to go to art museums to look at paintings. And it's polite to look at the person you're talking to. Wow, so it was 1 for 1 this
1-1.
time.
That's a tie.
And we're all being very polite by looking at each other
Oh.
while talking.
Wow.
Although at least I'm not sure about Shane, but yeah.
I'm very polite.
Okay, that's good.
Absolutely.